Hello everyone, this is Roxas74, and welcome back to Pokemon HeartGold after a very, very long hiatus. So, last time we ended up defeating the Elite Four, becoming champions of the Johto region, and in this part, it's time we head off to start up the post-game of HeartGold. But it looks like Mother has something to tell us. Ooh, I love presents, especially when I have become champion. So, let us go on over to Professor Elm's place and see what he has to give us. Ooh, so we obtained the SS ticket. So, we can now go to Olivine City and use the ship there to travel to the Kanto region, which isn't that special because we've already technically been to the Kanto region, going to the Indigo Plateau. But now we can go deeper into the Kanto region and start up the true post-game, because for those that do not know, in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, as well as the original Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you could go all the way into the Kanto region and collect all 8 Kanto badges, which is pretty much what we're going to be doing for most of the post-game. And look who it is! It's Professor Oak! And our Pokedex has been upgraded with the National Mode. With this, we now have the ability to see and actually trade Generation 3, Generation 4 Pokemon into our Pokedex. And believe me, we're going to be seeing some Gen 4 Pokemon in these remakes when we are in the Kanto region. Now, when it comes to bios that we're going to be doing, the Kanto region actually isn't that different from the Johto region. In terms of Pokemon, there are a few Pokemon that are available there, but not as many as you might think. A lot of the time it's going to be Rattatas, Pidgeys, stuff we've already seen before. But there are a few Johto exclusive Pokemon that are only available in Kanto for some odd reason. And by Johto exclusive, I mean, premiered in the, second generation. But what's going on? Uh-oh. And so the curious case of the missing child begins. But most of the passengers on this boat are trainers, which means we get to fight them. I believe this right here is our room? I could be mistaken, though. I never remember which one is our room, not to mention the fact that, this was recorded a long time ago. But we got a trainer battle, and it's a hiker. Unfortunately, I've got Annabelle out, so oops. So, let's see what this hiker Noland has. A Bronzor? Get that Generation 4 shit out of my game. Okay, I kid. Generation 4 is not that bad. But Bronzor is annoying. It's a steel psychic type and has ridiculous defenses. And it evolves into Bronzong, which it just gets even worse. Things are a pain in the butt to kill. Now, one thing I should mention. I did mention that you can capture, I believe in an earlier part, I mentioned that you could capture Generation 3 and Generation 4 Pokemon inside of Gen 2's remakes. Now, the thing about that is you need to have a special radio card for it. And the only way you can get the radio card is to go to Lavender Town and go to their radio tower to get your radio upgraded. We're going to be doing that later on because you actually need to get the radio upgraded after doing another side quest in order to be able to get to the, what is considered the first gym badge of the Kanto region, but not the first one you can acquire because, we're going to be getting the badges out of order inside of Kanto. We're not going straight order like we did with the Johto region. The reason for that is because the level disparity between some of them is kind of ridiculous. Except for the 8th one. The 8th Kanto one is pretty big for the, level jump, to say the least. And it still doesn't prepare you for the Elite Four rematches, which we're going to be doing after we end up doing all of the badges. So then we can unlock the true post game. There's a lot to do in the post game for this one. But we got a Delibird. Annabelle. Shock it. How appropriate. We kill Santa Bird after Christmas. So, there we go. That takes care of Delibird. And believe me, we're going to need to gain a lot of levels. One thing I'm going to be doing, or I should say that I did, in between the sessions and everything, is actually, we end up using the Pokewalker to level up our Pokemon quite a bit. Not into the 60s, but into the late 50s. Because you might be noticing these trainers, they're pretty decent. But guess what? This is pretty much where they cap off at. There's very rarely a trainer in Kanto that will have Pokemon in the level 50s. And even then, they would generally have one. The gym leaders will have Pokemon inside of their 50s. But unfortunately, that's about it. And that's what makes Gen 2 and Gen 2 remakes so annoying. You have to do inefficient grinding to the extreme because of the fact that there is no real good way to grind. And since I'm playing legitimate copies, I can't just, speed up when I'm going into battles. And the place where you can really train doesn't unlock until after you beat the Elite Four for the second time. That's annoying. Now, you can use the Elite Four to train early on, because until you get all 8 Kanto badges, the Elite Four will not be getting their, second set of Pokemon that have Gen 4 Pokemon inside it or Gen 3 Pokemon inside it. Instead, they will be the original Elite Four you fought, and their levels will reflect that. But that's about it. So, unless you want to grind the Elite Four a lot, get used to inefficient grinding. I mean, at least the benefit with the Elite Four grinding is you can get a lot of money from it. But that's about it. Ooh, we got Coughings. Coffee. So, Crobat Man, if you could use your Cross Poison. I love Cross Poison. Took forever to get that move because it needed a heart scale. And this is gonna hurt. This is why I tried to take out Coughings and Wheezings in one go, because they go boom. No one likes them when they go boom. So, let's send out Nova. Now, one thing to keep in mind while I'm at this and doing this episode where I don't have to really do bios as much, it comes with what I have to say about Artemis. Artemis has one move that I really want her to learn, and she doesn't learn that until level 55. And that's Mega Horn. Mega Horn is really good for Artemis. Oh boy, it's going boom. Oh look, it's a boom boom. Oh look, it almost killed me. So yes, when it comes to the Pokewalker, to explain how that actually ends up working, because all we're going to be doing in this part is just heading off to the Kanto region after battling all the trainers on the SS Fast Ship, is basically you send the Pokemon onto the Pokewalker, and each amount of steps you have generates watts. These watts can be used for a few things. for one, you can end up getting items through a little mini game. 2, you can end up finding wild Pokemon. 3, you can use the watts and collect them to unlock new areas for your Pokemon to walk to, which in turn unlocks an area where new Pokemon are available from. And that's what watts are for. But the steps also will allow you to level up your Pokemon. Unfortunately, it doesn't stack. So it's not like, you know, oh, one step is 1 experience point for a Pokemon. Because if that's the case, then something's wrong with my Pokewalker, because at work, I get about 30 to 40,000 steps a day. And that doesn't translate to more than 1 level gain. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to do things, but got a sleepy sailor here. Perhaps we should be looking for that missing girl. Because that's how we end up doing things on the SS Fast Ship. At least that's what I'm calling it, because I know this isn't the SS Anne. Ooh, we got a trainer. Maybe we shouldn't be battling you then. The Juggler Fritz. Got Mr. Mime. Go, Crobat. Use your bite. Even though I could use Signal Beam. There's a reason why, you know, I'm keeping Signal Beam. And that is because Signal Beam will be useful against the gym leaders inside of Kanto region. Specifically Sabrina, because she's got psychic types, and I don't really have anything that can deal with psychic types. Oh, we got a Magmar. Use Earthquake. Alright, so let us kill the feint the Magmar. We don't kill them, although with my level disparity, you would not be mistaken for thinking that we do. So, we got a Machoke. Let's try the Dragon Rush. Ta-da! That takes care of Machoke. So, Mia is now level 56. Look at those beefy stats. She is amazing. And is going to be one of the highest level party members on our team for quite a while, actually. The Magnet Train, huh? Oh, that sounds like another side quest in the, in Kanto. That I probably am not going to be doing, although it would be convenient to do it in hindsight. Oh, we got ourselves another battle. Well, I know what beats a battle when you're on break. Not doing the battle and just eating. Food is good. Ooh, Gen 3 now, is it? This is Makuhita, a fighting type Pokemon that evolves, I believe, at level 37 into Hariyama. It's basically a sumo wrestler Pokemon. Again, not going to be doing the Gen... I don't think I ever fully explained why I'm not doing the Gen 3 bios. The reason why I'm not doing Gen 3 bios is because the only way to get Gen 3 bios is to use what is known as Hoenn sound in certain places. It's basically like using the radio to attract certain types of Pokemon, and that's the only way you're going to be getting Gen 3 or Gen 4 Pokemon inside of HeartGold or Soul Silver. So you don't find them naturally on the routes, which is why when we get into Kanto, I'm not going to be bioing them. Because otherwise I would have had to bio them when we were in previous locations, and I didn't do that. So, yeah. Part of me kind of doesn't want to do bios and just wants to go through this with, like, just going to the Kanto region, but I know some people like the bios, so I'm going to keep them in. Right. So we need to get that lazy bum who's sleeping. I resent your implication. How dare you have at thee? Right, what does this Sailor Stanley have? He's got a hot chop. Really? Alright, Crow Batman. Wing attack. Just wing it. Alright, that takes care of that. Next up, we got a Psyduck. So why don't we bring out Annabelle? So, Annabelle, gonna need you to shock the duck. Right, super effective. So, next up we got a Machoke, so let us bring back out Crow Batman. Alright, Crow Batman, just wing it. I really wish Brave Bird was in this gen, because if I could teach it to Crow Batman, that would be ridiculous. It'd basically be giving close combat to, you know, a Crobat, which has really good attack stats. That's the annoying part. I think, like, there's a lot of physical poison moves that Crobat can't learn. And it'd be so good if it could. I mean, Cross Poison is one of the better ones, but there's also Poison Jab, which I would love to teach to Crow Batman. But he's got no hands, so he can't. Yet Coughing can learn Sucker Punch, and so can a Voltorb. Right. So next up, we got the engine, and why is there a trainer inside the engine room? That makes no sense and seems highly dangerous. It also seems highly dangerous to be doing a Pokemon battle right next to an engine while we're on the high sea. Sea King! Ah, the memes. The memes of yesteryear. So, let us destroy this sea. Oh, I was supposed to one-shot you. I'm disappointed now. So, just wing it. There we go. Sea King dead, yeah! And Crow Batman is now level 52. So, there we go. Nothing on that side. So let us go up into the captain's room. Well, captain's quarters. Anything around here? Nope. 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 So, let's go into the captain's room. And here's the missing girl. What is this? What is everything? Let's talk to the captain. All right. All right, so now we just need to find the little girl. Nothing like hide and seek on the high seas. So, if I were a little girl, where would I be hiding? Oh, there she is. So, she returns to her grandfather. And we obtain a metal code. Give that to a Scyther or a Onyx and trade it, and you will get yourself either a Steelix or a Scizor. But the SS Fast Ship has made it to Vermillion City. And here's me thinking, okay, this is the room, right? No, it's not the right room. This is just me, like, making sure that there's nothing in the trash cans, because sometimes there's things inside the trash cans. So, nothing in there. So, I think... Any trash cans? Nope. It's always good to make sure you got any trash. Booker DeWitt's not the only one who sorts through trash cans and eats stuff from inside it because he's a bum. No. Roxas the Pokemon trainer does it too. Seems everyone has left. Which means we should probably get off the boat too. Oh, it's the SS Aqua. I'm still calling it the SS Fast Ship. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm stuck here. Great. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kanto, where we have 8 more badges to obtain. As reflected by the bottom screen, we got 8 badges to get, and unfortunately, we're not going to be getting them in order, thus making my OCD go nuts. But look who it is! It's our resident stalker. Alright, you seen. So, Suicune's followed us into the Kanto region, which means we have to possibly catch or kill Suicune. Hint, hint, that's going to be done later. But welcome to Route 11, where we got a Snorlax. Won't be borrowing Snorlax yet, because let me tell you, Snorlax won't be budging. Won't be budging for a while, actually. So, welcome to Vermillion City, ladies and gentlemen. Population? Well, a gym and a bunch of other things. So, what have we got in terms of moving forward? Well, we've got a gym battle. As I realized I should have probably had some of my notes up. The problem is I can't seem to find them. Kind of reinstalled everything on my computer since the last time I did this. But we are at Mr. Pokemon's house, so let us listen. And we obtain a rare candy. We're going to be holding on to that one for a while in case I just needed a little level boost. So, that deals with that. So why don't we head now into this house, because I'm looking for someone in particular. Right. Are you in this house? I was hoping to get a super rod. Alright. Well, why don't we go into the Pokemon Center, deal with that for right now. Yeah, but how do we wake up that Snorlax? We do not know. Hello, Liz. Yeah, Whitney. Remember her? Our third gym battle we tackled? Yeah. I remember her too. Alright. So, let us heal up our Pokemon and get ready for the Johto journey to end and for the Kanto journey to truly begin. So, let us go on to Route 6. What is inside of Route 6? Well, we get Silverwind. And if I can find my notes for Route 6. Should have brought this up earlier. My bad. Because I thought that was another route. So I pulled up the wrong route. Looks like we got one Pokemon actually on the Route 6 that is new that we can get by headbutting trees, and that is the Generation 4 Pokemon, Combee. Combee is a bug-flying Pokemon that is very weak in its stats at its base level, but if you happen to find a female and evolve it at level 21 into Vespiquen, it gets quite a boost in its defense and its special defense. Still being bug-flying, it has many weaknesses, but anyway guys, gonna end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time, we begin our Kanto journey.